Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is the trigonometric ratios of allied angles. While solving the questions of the allied angles, when we are given some sine, cos, tan, any trigonometric ratio with an allied angle, students have different misconceptions and different difficulties to solve that question. The first main difficulty is student don't know which sign should be in the answer, in the final answer after solving an allied angle. And second main difficulty the students face is they don't know whether they have to convert a certain trigonometric ratio in its co-ratio or not. I will tell you three basic rules, and by following those three rules you can easily solve any kind of allied angle. So for that purpose, let's discuss first what are allied angles. The angles associated with the basic angles of measure theta to a right angle or its multiple are called allied angles. Like we have 90 degree plus minus theta, then we have 180 plus minus theta, then we have 270 plus minus theta. So all such angles are called allied angles. So writing the definition, we have so the angles associated with the basic angles of a measure theta to a right angle or its multiples are called allied angles. See, this is 90, 180, 270, 360. All these angles are the multiples of 90 degrees. So all such angles are called allied angles. Now we have three rules. By following these three rules, you can easily solve any kind of trigonometric ratios of allied angles. So let's get started. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 says if theta is added to or subtracted from an odd multiple of right angle, the trigonometric ratios change into co-ratios and vice versa. What does it mean? Like we see, this is 90. So 90 multiplication with 1. It means if there is nothing with the 90, it means we assume that 90 is equals to 90 into 1. So 1 is an odd multiple of 90. So the trigonometric ratio will change into its co-ratio. Writing the rule number 1, we have if theta is added to or subtracted from, in both cases, or subtracted from odd multiple of right angle, or you can say 90 degrees, the trigonometric ratio changes into co-ratio and vice versa. So the co-ratio of sine is cos and the co-ratio of cos is sine. Similarly, the co-ratio of tan is cot and the co-ratio of cot is tan. Similarly, the co-ratio of secant is cosecant and the co-ratio of cosecant is secant. Now let's take a short example. We have sine pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, this is 90 degrees. So 90 minus theta, this is 90 minus theta. It means the angle lies somewhere in the first quadrant. And we know in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, sine and its co-ratios are positive. In the third quadrant, tan and its co-ratios are positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos and its co-ratios are positive. I have made a complete video regarding the signs of these trigonometric functions. I have dropped the link in the description box. So this is theta pi by 2 minus theta. It means in the first quadrant. Okay. Now pi by 2, which means 90. So 90 multiplication with 1. We can write it as 90 multiplication with 1. So 1 is an odd multiple of 90, right? So this sign will change into its co-ratio, which is cos theta. Even multiple of 90 or right angle, the trigonometric ratios shall remain same. It means the trigonometric ratios will not be converted into their co-ratios. Let's take an example to understand this rule. For example, we have tan pi plus theta. So pi means 180 degrees, right? So 180 plus theta, and 180 is an even multiple of 90 degrees because 2 is an even number. So 180 is an even multiple of 90 degrees. It means the tan will not change into its co-ratio, that is cot. It will remain as it is. Tan and the angle theta. Let's take another example. Cos 2 pi minus theta, and 2 pi means 360. So 360 is an even multiple of 90 degrees because 360 is equals to 90 degrees multiplication with 4, and 4 is an even number. So the cos will not change into its co-ratio, which is sine. Rather, this trigonometric ratio will remain same. So cos and the angle theta. Now we have the last rule, rule number 3. Rule number 3 says the sign of the final answer is determined by the quadrant in which the terminal arm of the angle lies. Let's take an example from here. We have tan pi plus theta. So pi plus theta means third quadrant. In the third quadrant, tan is positive, and we also have a tan, so it will be a positive. Let's write rule number 3 first, and then we will discuss its example in detail. Rule number 3. So let's have an example. Suppose we have cos 2 pi minus theta. So 2 pi means this. So minus, it means now we are in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So it means we will have a positive sign here. And 2 pi is an even multiple of 90 degrees. So the answer would be cos theta. Now we will take 2 to 3 examples and will apply all these 3 rules on those examples so that you can get the idea more easily. Example, cos 270 degrees plus 45 degrees. This is the value of theta, and this represent the quadrant. Okay. Now rule number 1. If theta is added to or subtracted from an even an odd multiple of 90 degrees, then the trigonometric ratio will change into its co-ratio, right? So 270 degrees is an odd multiple of 90 degrees because 3 is an odd number. So it means rule number 1 is applicable here. The cos will change into sine of angle theta. So it means rule number 2 is not applicable here. And rule number 3, the sign of trigonometric ratio. This is 270 plus 45. It means now we are in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, the value of cos is and its co-ratios are positive. So it will be a positive sign. So we have cos 90 degrees minus lambda over 2. So according to rule number 1, we have 90 is equals to 90 degrees into 1. 1 is an odd multiple of 90. So cos will change into its co-ratio, which is sine. Now 90, this is sine lambda over 2. Now this is 90 degrees minus pi by 2. Now it means we are in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. So here we have a positive sign. Let's take another example. Tan 3 pi by 2 plus theta. You can write the value of sine also here. So this is 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means 270. 270 plus theta. It means in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, the value of tan is negative. So first write a negative sign here. And then we have 3 pi by 2, which is equals to 270. 270 is an odd multiple of 90 degrees. So tan will change into its co-ratio, which is chord of angle theta. So this is how we solve the trigonometric ratios of allied angle. Hope you have get the idea very clearly. Give this video a thumb up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Also click on the bell icon so that you can get the updates of every new video which is uploaded on my channel.